Achso, wo ist er denn hin? Steht er da?
Weil laut hoch hier hinter dem Stuhl ist sehr hoch, das geht man alles noch.
Ja, die ganze Zeit. Hallo! Wegen der Karte, wegen der Schwabe, das ist vergessen. Nein, das ist rot. Ja.
Marian, du kannst mir noch kurz stehen mit das Klassenvorstand geben.
Ich bin sehr stolz auf meine Klasse.
Nochmal.
Ich bin sehr stolz auf meine Klasse, genauso wie die Mutter und die Eltern und da auch Eltern. Und außen.
Eine Stunde filmen und
Ja.
Hey, you fools! Listen up! It's the year 1387! Mobile phones have not been invented yet! So switch those damn things off! And do it now!
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So many of you on our pilgrimage to Canterbury this year, the year of our Lord, 1387. Some faces I know, and some I don't. Some young, and some, well, not so young. The Tavern is happy to welcome, first of all, Mr. Kappelmüller, the superintendent of the Upper Austrian Education Authority. Then also thank you to Mrs. Wilhelmina Christina, the chairwoman of our school board, and her husband. Dr. Nepisha Prita, the chairman of our parents board. As well as Dr. Königseder Jörg, our school doctor. Furthermore, we would also like to welcome all the principals from different schools. Magister Schneider Lucia, the headmaster of Gortberg. Mr. Hamid Najohan, the principal of Sporthochschule Bad Kreuzen. As well as Mrs. Eva Hader, the headmaster of primary school in Limbach. And now a special welcome to our creative story writer, David Taylor. To welcome you all. So, for those of you who don't know me, I am the landlady here, your host. I'll be traveling with you on the pilgrimage over the next few days. Now, friends, we will have quite a lot of time to kill on our journey. I know some of you here will prefer to spend the time in silent prayer. However, for the rest of you, I have an idea that might pass some time and could provide a laugh or two. I'm sure some of you can tell a good tale. If so, let's hear it. This should be amusing. So, we will have a competition. Free food and drink at the end of our pilgrimage to the best tale teller.
But who will be the judge of which tale is best?
I'll be the judge, of course.
Oh, that's fair enough, since you're paying for the prize.
Must these tales be religious?
No, not necessarily.
Thank goodness you did say they should be amusing.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Can we include, you know, things that are a little suggestive?
Yeah.
Things that some people might think as, how shall I put it, rude in a sexy sort of way.
Oh yes, I hope we are all open-minded here.
Well, I disagree with this idea completely. We are on a holy pilgrimage. St. Paul called storytelling an unholy waste of time.
Well, let us take a vote. Those of you who agree with the tales, say aye.
Aye!
Those against, say nay.
Nay!
The ayes have it. be fun.
I'm up for that.
Me too. Amen.
Count me out!
So, now, who will begin?
Well, as we are about to set out to a holy place to find contentment in life, perhaps I could start with a tale that goes to the other extreme. It's of 3 young friends who set out to find death.
Ooh. That sounds interesting.
It sounds heavy. I hope there's some humor in it.
What is your trade, Pilgrim?
I am a pardoner. I have a bag full of blessed holy objects with me. Pay me a crown and I will let you touch a mantle worn by the Holy Virgin, or an arrowhead that pierced the flesh of Saint Sebastian. Then I will pardon all your sins.
What rubbish!
You dare to call such holy objects rubbish?
I call everything you say rubbish. If the objects you have are really so holy, they would be in the possession of the church, not the likes of you.
Blasphemer!
Crook!
Heretic!
Fraudster!
Pilgrims, please! Friend, pardoner, I think you should choose your helpers now. The inn is your stage. Please feel free to move things around and use whatever you wish to help tell your tale. Fellow pilgrims, I have just noticed that our journey will be honored with a special traveler this year. Member of Parliament and famous author, Mr. Geoffrey Chaucer. Welcome, sir! Sir, perhaps you would like to take some notes on the tales you hear.
Thank you very much.
They might make interesting reading someday.
Yes, sure.
Perfect. So, now, Pilgrim, are you ready to start?
Indeed, I am.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, let the test begin. Here is the Pardoner's Tale.
My tale is of 3 young friends, George, John, and Peter. They had no responsibility. None of them had a steady job, and life was a joke for them. Their favorite pastime was sitting in the tavern and getting drunk. And that is where my story starts. In the tavern, the 3 friends were exercising their usual muscles.
So, my friends, what shall we do today?
Well, I have planned a busy day of doing nothing.
Now, isn't that a coincidence, John? I was planning to do the same thing. And what about you, Peter?
Well, I was hoping that some rich, pretty wench would come into the tavern, fall madly in love with me, and take me away to enjoy a life of wealth and passion together forever after.
Saints alive! You 3 lazy dreamers are full of cowdom.
What's going on? It's not Sunday.
Don't you know? It's a funeral. A friend of yours, young Max, he drank in here with you a lot. Well, no more drinking for him now. He was killed last night by that evil creature, Death. What a thief of souls Death is. He has taken so many over the last few weeks. Men, women, children,
beware, boys. He's in this area, and he's on the lookout for young blood, such as you, Stray.
Well, I say to hell with that! Let's go looking for the son of a whore and kill him!
Well, I agree. He killed our friend. We will have our revenge.
Yes, we three are like brothers, and like brothers we will live and die together. I'm with you two.
Then, let us raise our glasses and toast to finding death and killing him!
Death to death!
Farewell, landlady. Please put the beers on our tab.
Godspeed, you young fools.
Yes, Godspeed us in sending death to the devil. Farewell, sweet lady. Farewell.
So off went the foolish three friends in search of death. They hadn't gone very far when they met someone who would change their lives forever.
How will we know what death will look like?
He must be brutal, as he has killed so many.
I am not afraid of death. Anyway, there are 3 of us and only 1 of him.
Exactly. Death has got no chance against us.
Let's look. There's a strange figure coming in this direction. Maybe it's him.
God be with you, young gentleman.
This is not death. It's just some stupid old fool.
Who are you, old woman? Why do you cover your face?
She doesn't want people to see that she's old and ugly.
Yes, old woman. Why do you live so long? Isn't it nice?
Indeed it is, young sir. I am ready to give up my mortal life. However, Death refuses to have anything to do with me. He makes me a prisoner now to old age. Every day I pray to God, please let death take me. But God does not hear me, and so every day I grow older.
Perhaps, then, old fool, you should pray to the devil, for it is he you should go to. You and your silly story.
Sirs, why do you make fun of me? I have done you no harm. You should speak more kindly to an old woman. Remember, the young should respect age. You too will also be old one day, if you live that long. Now, let me go in peace.
Not so fast, old woman. We're just not talking about a certain traitor we're looking for, called Death. He who kills fine young men in these parts.
Yes, I think you must be his spy. One of his ministers, finding out young people for him to kill.
Yes, where did you last see him?
Well, young sirs, if it is your desire to find out death, I will tell you where to go. Continue along this road and up to the top of the hill. I left him sitting up there not so long ago. You will find him easily enough.
Then come along, lads. What are we waiting for?
Foolish youth, wasted lives. God speed them to wherever they are going. We will meet again soon enough.
Excitedly, the three ran down the road and started up the hill. Eventually, they reached the top.
This hill is steeper than I thought.
You are right, my friend. But where is Death? The old man said we'll find him here. I want to be the first to stick my dagger into his evil heart.
Well, I know what I want now.
Do you think the old woman was fooling us by saying that death was on this hill?
I don't know, John. She was a stupid old fool, but she was very serious about meeting death.
Yes, and she wasn't afraid of death. So why should we? Death! You son of a whore! Where are you hiding? We are ready and waiting for you.
Ah! Oh my God! You will not believe what I found as I was relieving myself. Just look at this.
By all that's holy, I don't believe it.
I've never seen so much gold in my life.
Lads, fortune has truly smiled on us.
This will bring us pleasure and happiness for the rest of our lives.
We must take it quickly to one of our houses. No one must see us with it. They will call us thieves.
Thieves! But I found it!
And it's ours now. There's enough here for us all to live like kings. However, it is still daylight. We must be patient and wait until it is night, and then take the treasure home in the cover of darkness. I suggest that one of us goes back to the town to get some drink, to celebrate our amazing, life-changing find, and then returns. The other two will stay here to guard these riches.
Great idea, George. Peter, I think you should go to the town, as you are the youngest. Your feet will be better at going down and up the hill again.
All right. I'll be back soon. And then, chaps, it's party time!
Unbelievable. This is truly unbelievable.
Indeed, it is. Indeed, it is. John, we are like brothers, right?
Yes,
We can trust each other, right?
of course.
There's a lot of gold here, enough for 3, but there would be much more for each if it were divided into 2.
What are you getting at, George? Peter knows about the gold. He found it.
Yes, but what if we arranged it so that Peter had an accident? An accident that would put him out of the equation forever! Just think of all the gold we would have then.
Unthinkable. That would be unthinkable.
Oh?
I mean, what would I do with so much gold? But I'm sure I would find something.
So, we are agreed.
Agreed.
Then let's now sit down over there and plan how we will terminate our friendship with young Peter.
Meanwhile, Peter was making his way down the road towards the town. In his head, he was making a plan of his own.
In my life, I would never have believed that I would find so much gold. Lord, if all the treasure were just mine and mine alone. Wow! Could there be any man beneath the throne of God as happy as I would be then? I could have anything I want in this world. It was I who found the gold. And yet the others think that they must have a share in it. It is mine. All mine. My mind is made up. My friends must be eliminated. But how?
a moment. I am to buy some drinks. But what if the drinks were poisoned? Yes, it would be easy. Cheers and then all the gold would be mine. That's it. Fate is on my side also. For at this house lives the widow Rapp, who makes her own wine. I have an idea. Hello, widow Rapp. Are you at home? Hello.
Good day, young sir. And what a fine young man to take a little woman away from her only love at the moment. Wine making. Are you married, sir?
No, lady, but...
What a shame. Do you have any money?
As a matter of fact, I'm hoping to come into some very soon.
Tell me more.
More? I cannot tell you, dear lady, but you can help me.
Really? I will help you in any way I can. What do you desire?
Wine, dear lady, wine.
Oh, and is that all?
For the moment, yes. 2 bottles of your best wine, please.
Can you pay now? I like things up front.
I have money enough.
Excellent. This is my best elderflower wine. Be careful. It's got a little kick to it. I like things strong, you see. I hope you don't plan on drinking this alone. You would wake up tomorrow feeling like death.
Yes, that reminds me, sweet lady, there's something else you can do for me.
Yes, gentlemen? Just name it.
You obviously have a wonderful garden. My mother does too, but she has a big problem with rats.
Rats?
Yes, with rats. How do you manage to keep rats away from your garden?
With poison, of course.
Can you recommend something my mother could use?
What is it worth?
Would this do?
This would do nicely. In fact, I have a small bottle here you can give to your mother. Be warned, sir. A few drops of this will kill any living creature in an instant. But promise me something. You will return and tell me about the killing.
The killing of the rats.
Promise?
Yes, of course.
We can share a bottle of wine together next time.
Wonderful. Now I must go.
2 birds with 1 stone, eh?
I'm sorry?
2 birds with 1 stone. You've killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
I don't understand what you mean, dear lady.
By stopping off here, you've killed 2 birds with 1 stone. The wine and the poison.
Yes, of course. Now I see what you mean.
This is turning out to be a lucky day, young gentleman.
It certainly is, little Rob. It certainly is. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
As soon as he was out of sight of the widow Rapp's house, he opened the bottles of wine and emptied the poison into both of them. He then made his way back up the hill to join his friends.
George, John, where are you? I'm back. It's party time.
Meet our trusty friend, Exus, and with wine to celebrate the life of luxury.
So, did you meet Death on your way?
Yes. Did he look at you with his evil eyes?
And did you run from him as fast as your legs would carry you? Hey, chaps, I'm not afraid of death. Of course not. I bet you would have taken out your dagger and looked at him straight in his face and told him so.
Isn't it right, George?
Yes. Then you would have circled the fiend, put your arm around his neck, and blast your dagger right into his back. And now, the treasure is ours. All ours.
What are we going to do with him?
We can bury him in the hole in the ground by the tree where we found the sack.
Perfect.
But there's no rush. Let's celebrate first.
Yes, why not? We have all the time in the world and riches enough to enjoy it all.
Exactly. A toast to a life of endless pleasure.
A life of endless pleasure.
Well, what have we here? So you did find death on this hill? You stupid, treacherous young fools. You were right, you see. I am indeed one of death's ministers, of which there are many. Your mortal life may now be over, but your eternal soul's everlasting journey is about to start. Arise! Welcome, friends, to Purgatory. You will now be journeying down this hill and continue downwards to an existence somewhere else, far below earthly pleasures. Allow me to introduce you to your guide, the devil.
Young sirs, a toast to a life of endless
And so ends my tale.
Thank you, Pilgrim Partner, for your tale.
Remember, fellow travelers, death is the crossroads at which we will take our final journey, either up to heaven or down to hell. Hold one of my precious holy relics for the price of just 1 crown, and I, as caretaker of these blessed objects, will pardon all your sins. Just 1 crown, pilgrims. That's all it takes to clean your soul.
I would like to clean the likes of you off the face of the earth!
Heathen! May the Lord have mercy on your soul.
Oh, he will! And may the devil have mercy on yours!
I think it's time to hear another tale.
I have a tale to tell. And death does not feature in it. It's a witty tale about hope and love.
What is your trade, Pilgrim?
I'm a merchant.
Please, friend merchant, choose your helpers and set your stage. Dear friends, our journey to Canterbury starts early tomorrow. This will be our last tale for tonight. I hope you'll all get a good night's sleep. So, Pilgrim, are you ready to start? We have everything you need.
Yes, I think we're all organized.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, here is the Merchant's Tale.
Martin was an eccentric, rich old man who had never married. The only love in Martin's life had been his money. It bought him many fine things and displeased him and made him happy. He had a big house with a beautiful garden. It was his garden that delighted Martin most. It was full of magnificent flowers and fruit. Martin carelessly guarded his garden. It was completely walled with just one entrance, and Martin kept the key for the gate. And there was only one person whom Martin allowed into his garden alone. That was young Conrad, the gardener. The old man got Conrad in his precious garden to work. Then he would return a couple of hours later to let Conrad out again. Now, Martin decided in his old age to get married. And there was one person in the town that he had set his sights on. She was the pretty young daughter of the widow Anna. Her name was Anna. Martin invited them both for dinner one night with the intention of proposing marriage.
Welcome, welcome, my dears, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Dear sir, thank you for inviting us.
Not at all, not at all. It's charming to have such two lovely ladies in my house. Widow Avila, as attractive as always. You never seem to age, my dear. Ever young looking. Far too young looking to have such a grown-up daughter. And you, sweet child, it seems only yesterday you were just a little girl. But now, just look at you. You have blossomed into an exquisite flower. So beautiful, so beautiful.
You say the kindest thing, sir. She takes after her mother, don't you think?
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, that my dear husband, God rest his soul, were alive today to see her now. You have never married, sir. Why is that?
I have never found the right lady, my dear. I have never found that one true beauty to share all my life and all the beautiful things I have. Until now.
Oh, sir.
We have known each other for many years, have we not?
Indeed, sir, indeed.
I feel, Mistress Avila.
Please, call me Sophie.
Why?
That's my name.
Oh, well, my dear. I feel that the time has come for us to know each other a little better.
Oh.
You see, as I have, how shall I say, matured in life, I have surrounded myself with beautiful things. But what is all this without someone special to share it with? It's time now for me to find that someone, and that is why I've called you here for today.
Oh, sir, I don't know what to say.
Say nothing, dear lady. Say nothing. My life has been filled with delights. My garden, for instance. You know about my garden?
Yes, indeed I do, sir, but no one in the town has seen it.
Well, no one, except my gardener. But he comes from a nearby village. However, all that will soon, I hope, change. Dear lady, my garden is full of fruit trees and flowers. Exquisite flowers. And roses. Ah, the roses. So many different varieties. But one is missing. That one special English rose. Madam, it's time now for me to open my garden and my heart to you.
Oh, sir, you do me too much honor. Don't hold back, you darling man. Open your heart, open your heart.
Yes, that's right. Honor, would you do me the honor of...
Yes, oh yes!
I have not finished yet. Now, where was I?
Something about honor?
Yes, that's right. Would you do me the honor of becoming my... Now, what was it? No, my mother-in-law?
Your what?
My mother-in-law. I wish to marry your darling daughter, Anna.
What?
Dear, sweet Anna, you're of age to marry now. There may be a, how shall I say, gap in our ages. But I can still love. And I will love you with all my heart. Also, all that I love and value, all my wealth will become yours too.
Sir, you do indeed honor me with your proposal, but...
Dear sweet Anna, I'm sure this has come as something of a shock to you. Mistress Abela, I will check how our dinner is doing, and so leave you two alone for a while. You might need to have a quiet chat with each other at this moment. You know, talk over my proposal.
Yes, indeed, sir. Thank you. Who would have believed it? What an old swine, making me look so foolish. How dare he?
Mother, let's leave.
Leave? I should say not.
Please.
Not yet, my girl. Give me a moment to think.
I think we should get out of here now.
Not so fast. So the old fool wants someone to share his wealth with. Then marry him, Anna.
Mother, what are you saying?
Marry him. Enjoy his wealth. We will enjoy his wealth.
Mother, do you realize what you are asking me to do?
I'm asking you to put up with a little discomfort, that's all.
A little discomfort?
Yes, a little come here and a little kiss there. And before you know it, it will be all over. And you will be a very rich widow.
And supposing he wants more?
I'm sure you can always come up with some excuse. I certainly did on many occasions with your father.
This is going to be a nightmare.
Not unless you let it be so. He's coming back. Let me do the talking.
So, Anna, my dear, do you have an answer for me?
She does, sir. She will joyfully accept your proposal.
My darling girl, you have made me the happiest man in the world. Tomorrow I will make arrangements for a wedding. Dinner is ready. Let us now eat, drink, and be merry. A lifetime of happiness awaits us.
On the wedding night, Anna graciously allowed her husband to make, how shall I put it, advances of love. As in a childish game, she let him get close, but not that close. Then, with a girlish giggle, she would run away and have him chase her. The old man enjoyed her flirting, but soon tired from all the exercise. Anna helped him to bed, where sleep immediately fell upon him. Lying awake by his side, Anna thought about her future. All seemed so hopeless. The next day, Martin announced that he was going to show Anna his wonderful garden.
Come along, my dear, and keep your eyes closed. Now, open.
Oh, Martin, it's beautiful. I've never seen such a magnificent garden in my whole life. All the color and the sweet smell of the flowers.
And it's all yours now, my darling wife. I am so happy. Give me a cuddle.
Excuse me. I didn't mean to startle you.
Conrad, I forgot you were here. I was lost in the joy of showing my new wife the garden. My dear, this is Conrad, my trusty gardener.
Forgive me, lady, for not giving you my hand. They are both rather dirty.
If it's your hands that are responsible for all this beauty, it would be an honor for me to take your hand, sir.
Good news, sir. The fruit trees are beginning to bear.
Excellent good news, Conrad. Anna, my dear, you soon will be tasting the sweetest fruit in this part of the land.
I will look forward to that pleasure.
As I will look forward in presenting it to you, my lady.
Are you finished for the day, Conrad?
For today, yes, sir.
Then I will see you out. A moment, my dear.
Good day to you, my lady. Until next time.
Good day.
Good day, Conrad. Until next week.
Until next week, sir.
A week. Can my heart wait till then?
Anna, my dear, shall we have a look around?
I think I've had enough for one day, my husband. I would like to lie down for a while now. I've had so much excitement over the last 24 hours.
As you wish. I quite understand. Come along then.
A picture of Conrad in her head, and the thought of the next meeting added to now outward happiness that came over Anna. This pleased Martin, even though he was not aware of the feelings that were deep in Anna's heart. Now, friends, as we know, old age can sometimes play cruel tricks on us. In Martin's case, it was most unkind. He suddenly went blind. No doctor could say why he had lost his sight, and they certainly couldn't cure his blindness. The old man had to accept his fate. But he took some comfort in the fact that he now had Anna by his side. This situation meant no peace for Anna at all, whose mind was firmly set on her next rendezvous with Conrad. A week passed, and on this morning, Anna and Martin were up early.
Anna, my dear, I'm sorry to have taken you out from your bed so early. But as you know,
It's the day Conrad comes to work in the garden. Yes, my husband, I know.
Don't leave me! Don't leave me!
I'm just looking to see if he's coming, that's all.
Good day to you, sir, my lady.
Conrad, my fine fellow, as punctual as always.
I'm very sorry to hear of your affliction, sir.
The gods enjoy playing games with us mortals. But what can we do? They are more powerful than us.
Life can indeed change in an instant. For all of us, sir.
You speak truly, Conrad. My goodness, was it only a week since we last met in the garden?
A week can sometimes feel like a month.
How true.
Did you like what you saw in the garden, lady?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. The fruit trees were my favorite. One in particular I've taken an irresistible liking to. It was extremely attractive. So strong and firm and its trunk slender and well shaped. Its strength, I'm sure, is complemented by the sweetness of its fruit, which I long to taste.
You shall, lady, you shall.
Conrad, can you see anything that looks nice and ripe for enjoying?
Well, sir, last week I discovered a new rose. It just appeared. I've never seen it before, but I've fallen madly in love with it. I want to caress it and care for it tenderly.
That's good to hear, my boy.
I am positive, Conrad, this rose will respond in return to your loving attention.
That's the spirit. Both. Anna, take my arm. I've got the key. Let us all go in together.
Now, on this day, there were two others in the garden. Unseen to the mortals in my tale, they were the god Pluto and his lady queen Proserpine. They were about to play an important part in my tale.
Phoebus was right. This is truly a beautiful garden.
I wonder why the old man keeps it such a secret.
Who knows what goes through the minds of mortals?
My lord, here comes some. Shall we observe them?
A good idea. There could be some sport in this.
Don't mind us, Conrad. You can get on with your work.
Indeed, sir, that's just what I intend to do.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
It's all right, my dear. I just want to taste some of the fruit. Is there anything you would like?
Conrad, can you see anything that looks nice and ripe for enjoying?
Oh, yes.
Oh, then you have the permission to take it. Anything that pleases my wife will make me happy. Oh, and Conrad, please enjoy yourself too.
You are too kind, sir.
Not at all. Not at all.
There is something improper going on here.
Yes, I think you're right, my lord.
Here you are, sir.
Thank you, Conrad. Anna, I hope you're pleased with what Conrad gives you. Enjoy yourselves. Both.
With pleasure.
Ah, how smooth the skin!
How true!
Shapely and firm.
Oh, yes.
Now let's taste its sweetness. Oh, yes!
Oh, yes.
This is terrible. She's deceiving her husband. That poor, old, blind man.
Well, he's blind, but he's certainly not poor, and he is old. There's the problem.
But they are married.
He was a foolish man to marry such a young girl. I mean, how can he give her the fun she needs? This young man, Conrad, is much better for her.
This is not right.
This is delicious! Are you two enjoying yourself?
I've seen enough. I'm going to put a stop to this.
I can see again!
Sir?
What is going on here? I demand an answer! Now!
We were just...
Just what?
Just,
I'm waiting!
I can't stand by and just watch this. I'm going to help her.
Well...
Oh, praise the gods! It worked! It worked!
What worked?
My plan to get your sight back. I went to a special doctor who works with magic, and he said that if I did something terrible to you in your sacred garden, you would see again. Thank you so much, Conrad, for helping me.
it was my pleasure. To help my master.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, my husband. Don't say anything. I know all this has come of a bit of a shock to you.
Indeed it has. Indeed.
I think you should lie down now. Leave me the garden key and I will let Conrad out.
Thank you, my dear.
Oh, and Martin, you must be careful. The doctor also said that you won't be completely cured by what has happened here today. Your sight might continue to play tricks on you in the future. You might think you see things, like what you've seen just now, when you don't really. You must be patient.
Anna, come now and help me to bed. Conrad, you can get on with your work.
Thank you, sir.
Come along, my dear. I'll see you later, Conrad.
What was that?
What was what, dear?
Is everything all right, sir?
Yeah, it was nothing.
Are you happy now, my queen?
When I see the joy on the faces of those two young people, I am happy. At least now, Anna has something to look forward to in her life.
What? Her future liaison with Conrad? And what about her husband, the old man?
He will be happy, so long as she is happy. His foolishness and her mother's greed are now rewarded by Anna, finding her own happiness. And so, my lord, shall we report to Phoebus our adventure in this magical garden?
Perhaps it might be more fitting to tell Aphrodite.
So, my tale that started with foolishness and despair now ends with hope.
you from a wife like that, tricking and cheating her husband so.
Good luck to her, I say. The old man deserved what he got, and at least Anna will now be happy. I like people to be happy at the end of the story.
Well, this will have to be today's happy ending. Friends, I'm off to bed. Eat, drink, pray, whatever. But remember, we start early tomorrow. A very good night to you all. It seems like only a few minutes ago since we're at the tavern, and here we all are, 24 hours later at the Swan, a fine inn that amazingly looks very much like the tavern. I hope you're all enjoying yourselves.
Yes, indeed. Me too. I'm in.
I suppose we will have to put up with some more taste now.
I hope so.
Bloody stupid idea!
Why are you on this pilgrimage anyway?
To get away from the likes of you, selling pardons, making a profit from religion.
I work hard and sometimes pay much to get the holy relics I carry with me. I ask very little for people to achieve spiritual comfort by touching them.
To hell with your spiritual comfort.
May God forgive you for what you say.
And may the devil take you for what you do.
Enough, pilgrims, enough.
Good host. Perhaps I might tell a tale now. It might be appropriate under the circumstances.
Oh yes, please, Honest Friar, tell us your tale. And please feel free to choose a helpers and your stage.
Thank you.
So, my friends, the tales will continue. Mr. Chaucer, sir, I hope you have been writing down what you have been hearing on your way to Canterbury. Have you been enjoying yourself so far? Yes. Super.
I think we are ready now.
Excellent. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we will now hear the Friar's tale.
My tale is about a summoner and a devil. For those of you who don't know, a summoner is a person who found out bad things about people. Sometimes the things they learned were based on rumor and gossip. They then took the victims to someone important in the church to confess and pay for what they had done. Often, people paid the summoner not to report them to the church. Many a summoner got rich this way. One fine day, a summoner set out to find a woman. Gossip had given the money-grabbing summoner some bribe-worthy intelligence. The devil, too, was on the same road as the summoner. Disguised as an ordinary traveler, the devil was also on a mission to find out souls.
Good day to you, fellow traveler.
Good day.
Where are you riding to?
Not far. well, rent from a woman. She owes it to my lord, the owner of the land she lives on.
Oh, I see. So you're a bailiff, someone who takes money from poor farmers to pay rich landlords. I also collect, well, how shall I put it? Things of value from people too.
That's interesting. What a coincidence that we should meet. Tell me, how do you go about getting money from people? Do you have any tricks that you use?
Oh, I have many tricks. And I'm very successful at what I do. But it doesn't make me very rich. It's my lord and master that reaps the final rewards.
I know what you mean. What is your name?
Well,
Oh, don't worry if you're afraid to say it. I will understand.
I'm not afraid to tell you who I am. I am...
What? I don't believe it. You look like any normal person.
True, but a devil can take many shapes. We can be anyone or anything we wish to be.
But you said you work for a master. Surely you are your own master.
Not exactly. Throughout this world there are many devils. However, we serve one all-powerful master. It's the great Lucifer himself. We travel far and wide collecting souls for him. Just as you collect money for your master. You see, in that we are very much alike.
Yes, but I know why people give me money. Why do people give you their souls? Is it why I disguise yourself?
Not at all. I'm given the souls by many without them even knowing it.
I don't understand.
Well, my fellow traveler, we are both on business today. Let us observe each other at work and see who's the most prosperous.
Excellent idea.
You bitch!
Well, something I'm sure you must prosper on.
Not necessarily. Let us stand aside and watch what happens.
You thief of love! He's mine! We're going to be married!
Leave me alone, you cow! I have done nothing!
Nothing! Nothing! As soon as my back is turned, you are all over him! Call yourself my friend! You can go to the devil!
There is one for you.
Girls, please! And you can go to the devil too, you disloyal git!
Number 2.
Lisa, please, I love you. I was just helping Julia plan something. That's all.
Plan? Yes, right. Plan a night of passion together, maybe.
What are you talking about?
I called the two of you embracing. You certainly didn't seem to be planning a picnic.
You're such a jealous bitch. You have the mind of the devil. You should go and marry the devil, not Leo. Go on. Off with you. Leo is too good for you.
Why, you little...
Well, that's all 3 for you. I see what you mean. This is easy work for you.
Don't be so sure.
But you heard what they said. They're yours.
Not so fast. They might not really mean what they said to each other. This isn't over yet. Watch and be quiet.
Listen, Lisa, please listen.
Listen to you? You two tiny good for nothing?
You must listen, Lisa. Please listen.
Yes, please come down and let us explain.
I thought it would be nice to arrange a surprise party, but a special party. Just girls.
Yes, I was going to have a lads' night out.
And I was organizing a girls' night out. Leo was helping me by telling me names of some of your friends I don't know. And that was all.
Then why do you embrace her so just now?
Because everything was finalized. We were so happy that you would have the best surprise party ever.
Oh, you see, we both love you and we both want you to be happy for your wedding day.
Oh, I feel such a fool. Can you both forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. In fact, I'm pleased to see how much you would fight for our love.
Julia, you are a true friend. I'm sorry I doubted our friendship.
There's no harm done.
Except that your party will no longer be a surprise.
I don't think that will spoil the enjoyment of Julia's plans for the evening. I suggest that we put all this bad mouthing each other behind us and go and have a drink in the tavern.
Yeah, let's go. There you are, my friend. You see, my job is not as easy as it may seem. It is important for you to understand that these three didn't really mean what they said to each other. In the heat of their argument, they said one thing, but their intent was not really to commit each other to an eternity in hell. There is nothing for me here. Let's move on. Maybe I'll be lucky at our next stop.
Well, the next stop should be mine. The woman I want to visit lives a little further along this road. I'm sure to score here.
We shall see.
And off-road these two strange travelers. And off-road these two strange travelers. And off! Not far away, they stopped outside a small cottage. There lived a woman and her husband. The husband was away at sea, always on the lookout to make a profit at the expense of others. The wicked summoner had overheard a bit of gossip that he intended using to his own advantage.
This is the place. Now, my friend, watch me at work. There is profit here. Mr. Rotner, come out! Come out at once!
This is the one who are you to try these stuff? You're not like that.
You should fear God, woman, for it is he you belongs to for your bad things you have done.
Bad things? What are you talking about? Answer me. Who are you?
I answer only to God himself, woman. I represent his holy church, and you have...
Ein Herr, ich habe einen Fächer wieder gefunden. Ach, dem... Ein Herr, ich habe einen Fächer wieder gefunden. Ein Herr...
Now listen, woman. I will take you to the priest directly. It will cost you much for your sins. However, if you pay me... Now let me think... 12 pence. All will be forgiven and forgotten.
12 pence? God help me. I haven't got 12 pence. Oh, blessed Virgin Mary, what am I to do? Please, sir, show a poor woman some kindness.
I will show you kindness when you pay me the 12 pence.
But I haven't done anything wrong. I love my husband. They are jealous liars who have told you anything different.
12 pence now, or I will take you to the priest.
Then take me. Before God, whom I serve with all my heart, I will swear that I'm innocent of what you accuse me of. Go ahead, take me, you wretch. And as for you, may the blackest devil in hell take you deep into the fire of Hades.
Mistress, you say some strong things. Do you realize the seriousness of what you say? Do you really mean it?
Indeed I do, sir. The devil can carry him away unless he repents what he has said to me.
Me? Repent? You stupid old cow. Threaten me with the devil as much as you like. I will get my money, even if I have to strip you naked to get it.
Why are you so angry, sir? This woman has no need to threaten you. You are now mine. By right, you heard her. She very firmly gave you to me. And by Lucifer, I will take you. Game over! Nil to you! And 1, 2, 3! And now my place in hell that is reserved especially for summoners and the like. Those who prey off and intimidate the poor and innocent. By the way, this place is usually very full.
I bet there are a lot of partners there too.
So, my friends, beware of what you say, for the devil may be closer than you think. And always remember that repentance is a virtue that God smiles upon. So ends my tale.
Indeed. You, pardoner, you will do well to repent your sins, or the devil will get you.
You do well to ride to Canterbury. Your soul could do with some divine help.
With the divine help of this, we will get to Canterbury quicker than the rest.
Peace, pilgrims, peace.
Exactly. Thank you, lady.
Who are you to say peace? Know your place, woman.
How dare you speak to me like that, sir? Thanks be to God, I am free to say what I like. I have had 5 husbands, and I will take no coward from any man.
Well said.
Know your place, indeed. I am a woman who does know her place. It's you, men, who know nothing about women nowadays. Good host, I have a tale I would like to tell.
Then tell it, dear lady. Where are you from?
I am from Bath, noble wife from a noble town.
Please, madam, prepare, help us, and set your stage. So, friends, this will be our last tale for tonight. An exciting day tomorrow, as we'll be riding into Canterbury. Not now, get off. Not now, get off! We have heard some wonderful tales, but tomorrow we will give over to the truth. The truth of the blessed martyr Thomas à Becket, who laid down his life for the love of God in Canterbury Cathedral. A holy place to pray, indeed. So, pilgrim, are you ready to start?
Yes, I think so.
Then, ladies and gentlemen, to end the evening, we will now hear the wife of Bath's tale.
My tale is set in Camelot. Glorious Camelot. At the time of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. A time of splendor and magic, when we all still believe in fairies and wizards. A time when ladies were virtuous and men were honorable. Chivalry was all important. In spring, the knights talked about love, as did the young maidens. Just were fought over love. In Camelot, love was in the air, and everyone was talking about love. But let us not forget, this is England. So when men and women actually met, they usually talked about the weather instead of love.
How blue the skies, my lady.
Yes, so blue. And how warm the day?
Yes, indeed. Wow. Truly a fine day. A fine day. A little chilly in the evenings, perhaps. For the time of year.
Yes, a little.
And how is your mother?
Quite well, thank you. Considering the weather.
That said, he would bow, and she would smile. Then they would go their separate ways. And so it was in Camelot, until the hot-blooded Sir Lucas met with a lady in a wood one day.
How blue the sky is, my lady.
Yes, so blue.
Blue is your lovely eyes.
Oh. And how warm the day.
As warm as a soft embrace from a tender arm.
Oh. How sweet of you to say so, sir.
Almost as sweet as a kiss from a lover's lips.
The news read about his unchivalrous behavior, and Sir Lucas was called before King Arthur.
You have broken the code of conduct towards a lady that we all here in Camelot stand by. Knights of Camelot, what punishment should he suffer? Death!
He should die! Kill him! Cut off his hand!
No! Death is too good for the likes of him! Cut off his manhood! That's what I say! And teach him a lesson he will never forget!
Spare his life. Let him live. Yeah, let him live. Let his shame be his punishment.
What say you, Guinevere, my dearest queen?
Arthur, my love, my king and husband, let us first hear from Sir Lucas, before we make any judgment in this case. Why, sir, did you make such forceful advances towards a lady in the wood?
Most excellent queen, I did not mean any harm to the lady. It was such a beautiful day. I was full of the joy of spring, and I only wanted to express my feelings about her beauty. In what way should that have offended her?
My good sir, you did not consider the lady's feelings in advancing of yours. Expressing your feelings is one thing. Forcing them is something else altogether. Your understanding of women is truly lacking.
Yes, he was talking about kissing and embracing, when he should have been talking about the weather. I say, cut it off!
My lady, on my knees, I bow down before you and our noble king. I'm truly sorry for what I've done. My head ruled my heart. I did not understand what the lady desired before I forced my desires on her. My most gracious king, if you can find it in your mercy to pardon me, how may I repent for what I've done? You may repent, young knight, but the law of all lands says that for your crime you must be put to death.
Oh no! Spare him, your majesty.
Please don't kill him.
Let him live.
Kill him!
He should die! Death! Cut off his head!
You all know what I think should happen.
Mother, I have an idea. If he would seek to understand women, let him answer me this. What is the thing that women most desire? If he can answer correctly, let him live.
It shall be so, and in this I will show my mercy. Sir Lucas, I will give you a year and a day to seek and learn what women most desire. On your return, let your answer satisfy my lady and my queen, or else you must surrender your life to this noble court.
I thank your majesties from the bottom of my heart for being so merciful. My quest to discover that which women most desire will begin immediately.
Good luck to you, young sir.
What is one thing that women most desire? I must be careful. The queen's riddle may be harder to answer than it seems. But then, how is a man to know exactly what goes on in a woman's head? What do they think about? A wise man once said, men should never be too worried if they don't know what women are thinking. They don't do it very often. If I'm to live, I must know. I must find out what they desire above all else. Surely, women will agree on something common to them all. I will ask every woman I meet directly. And to hell with talking about the weather.
And so, full of determination, Sir Lucas got on his horse and set out on his quest. Every woman he met along the way, he greeted and asked his life-saving question. What could it be that they desired most?
So, ladies, what do you desire most?
To be happy, of course. Well, and riches. Fine clothes. Joy and pleasure. A handsome husband. Interested theory. Passion. Fun in bed. A husband who satisfies my every need. A husband with a big sense of humor. Freedom to do exactly what I please. To be the most popular lady in the kingdom. To live a long and healthy life. To serve my husband as best as I can. To be a good mother to my children. Often to be widowed and then to be remarried again.
Yes, got it right!
The weeks and months passed. This year was now up. With a confused mind and a heavy heart, Sir Sir Lucas made his weary way back to Camelot.
What is the thing that women most desire? I have heard so many replies to my question, but only one answer will satisfy the queen. How can I choose? What can I say? I can almost feel the cold steel of the executioner's sword against my neck.
Young Sir Knight, are you all right? Why so sad of face? Have you lost your way? What are you looking for, my dear? Tell me. Wild women are wise and know many things.
Old woman, I will give you all the money I have, if you were wise enough to tell me the right answer to a question that, within the next few hours, will save my life.
Ask me a question, young knight, and I will tell you the answer.
What is the thing that women desire most?
Give me your hand, young sir, give me your hand. I will tell you the right answer, but you must promise me something. Promise me to do anything I will ask of you afterwards.
As death is my only option now, old woman, I have nothing to lose. By my honor, I will promise to do anything you ask.
Then I guarantee you your life is safe, knight. Now will make good my claim to answer rightly your question. No woman, not even the queen, will say that the answer is wrong. No more words, sir. Let us journey on to Camelot together.
The news of Sir Lucas' arrival in Camelot soon reached the ears of the king and queen. King Arthur assembled his court. Everyone waited in intense expectation to hear what the young knight was going to say.
It will be terrible if we can't give the queen the right answer. It was a very difficult question.
And only one reply.
He will surely die.
Death! He should die! Kill him! Cut off his hair! I still say cut off the other thing!
Silence! So, lad, what have you got to say for yourself?
Noble king and most gracious queen, I have kept my word and returned to you with an answer to your question.
Then tell us, young knight, what is the thing that women desire most?
Gracious lady, a woman desires the same power over her husband or her lover as he would wish to have over her. He would not be above her, she would rule over him. That is the greatest wish of all women. There is your answer. Kill me or spare me. I await your decision.
Woo!
What do you say to his answer, my dearest wife?
I say he's absolutely correct in his reply.
Then, Sir Lucas, your life is spared.
No! His tongue should have been cut off first, then the other thing!
Your Majesties and royal court, hear me now. It was I who told the knight the answer he has so rightly given. For disintelligence and for saving his life, he promised on his honor
By the Lord, I didn't promise you anything, but for the love of God, don't ask me to marry you. I'll give you anything else you ask for. Take all I have, even take the shirt off my back.
Oh, I will take the shirt off. On our wedding night, and not before.
I bet he's wishing it was cut off.
Sir Knight, I may be old and I may be poor, but I can bring to marriage the most important thing of all, love. My heart is full of it to give, and I do believe, in time, you will return your love to me.
This is impossible. Merciful King and Queen, I beg of you to save me from this horror.
Your life has been saved today, sir. That should be more than enough for you. You made a promise to this old woman, and you must keep your word.
Remember, Sir Lucas, this is Camelot, and chivalry is the first law in the court of King Arthur.
Take your bride-to-be and leave us now, and rejoice in the fact that you will live to see another day.
Your wedding day, young knight. Your wedding day.
Come along, dear. We can't stand around doing nothing. We have a wedding to prepare for.
The next day they were married. Private. After the ceremony there was no feast, no merrymaking. It was not a day full of joy and happiness. The mismatched couple then made their way to an inn for their wedding night.
Now, my husband, shall we go to bed?
To bed with you!
Of course with me. I'm your wife.
It's just impossible. But I can't.
Why do you behave towards me so? Am I not she that saved your life? This is our wedding night. You should be happy. Tell me if I have upset you and I'll put things right.
Put right? It can't be put right. You can't turn back the clock and make yourself young and beautiful again.
Good sir, I'm not beautiful, and yes, I am old. But remember that age and beauty are only skin deep. It's the goodness of the heart that truly matters. Be sure of this, my husband. My heart will always be faithful to you until the day I die.
My fate was decided when I met you. Your wisdom and sincerity shine through a soul in place of beauty in you. I will surrender my heart to you, my good wife.
So then hold me close, my dear husband. I needed to be sure that you are a true and honest knight. I believe that there is much good in your heart. You know of my innermost feelings. And so, if age is just an outward show, I will now throw it off and reveal the complete truth to you.
But...
There is magic still in Camelot, good Sir Lucas. You would call me a fairy, but I'm now your mortal wife. They please you, my lord.
Please me? Why, you're beautiful. More beautiful than any girl I've met in all my travels.
And will you honor me with the answer that you gave the Queen about what women most desire?
I will forever be ruled by you.
So then let us start with the other thing you promised me.
other thing? What other thing?
The shirt off your back.
With pleasure.
Now, my handsome husband, shall we go to bed?
We have a wedding night to celebrate.
And what a night it is, my lovely wife. The moon shines bright, a perfect spring night. So warm and...
Shh! No talking about the weather.
Yes, my dearest, anything you say.
And so they lived ever after in perfect happiness. And that is the end of my tale. But let me finish with this. Please, God, send us husbands and wives who are loving, honest, and true. And men, be ruled by your wives. Remember, give them what they desire most, and in return, you will receive what you most desire.
pilgrims, our tale-telling has come to an end. A big thank you to all our storytellers and their helpers.
Well, who won then?
Oh, well...
You did say that you were going to be the judge.
No, but you know, it's a really difficult choice to make.
I think that you should consider the value of the tales. How much did they teach us about life?
And death! Let us not forget death!
May I suggest, generous host, that if you can't decide now, then let us all tell another tale on our return journey to your inn. And let that tale be the decider.
Exquisite, lady. What an excellent idea.
Bloody stupid idea if you ask me.
Oh, cheer up, you grumpy old thing. Canterbury will do us all a lot of good. I'm sure there's a good heart in there somewhere. Stick with me on the way back to London, dearie, and I'll soon bring a smile to your face.
Thank you, dear lady, yes, but I'm sorry. I think I need, well...
You need a good woman. A good, strong woman who will bring some fun and happiness into your life.
No, that's not it. Sorry, I need to pray. Goodbye, I need to pray.
And I will come with you. We can pray together. Oh, by the way, are you married?
So, friends, the tales will continue. May God bless us all in Canterbury tomorrow. Mr. Chaucer, sir, I hope to see you on our return to London. There will be some more tales for you. What an amazing collection you will have. You can write them down in a book and perhaps call it the Canterbury Tales. Exactly. Dear friends, a very good night to you all.
and gentlemen, before you rush our doors, we would like to thank some people who supported us in the last few days. Yeah, it was a long time. It was a hard time. It was a funny time. And so let me start with our headmaster, Magister Josef Ratzenbeck, who made this project possible. Thanks a lot. Our two light experts from the 7th class, Tobias Ottmeier and Felix Junger. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank those 5 people who spent so much time on delivering our baby. Our 2 language coaches, Magister Rowena Hametner Alexander Meyer. Then we would like to welcome on stage our fashion designer, Magister Klaus Riemer. Director, Magister Hans-Peter Baumfried. And mainly, we would like to thank our great god of theater, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only David Taylor.
It's strange, I should always be speechless at this time, but, but I think it's quite appropriate that I think it's 5 years since we've been doing the project here, and this lovely old theatre has been resounding to your applause and to your laughter, with the senior students at the Europa Gymnasium performing. And very fitting this year, I think, as well, that yes, it was my baby, and I have to say it wasn't a very difficult birth this year, but I do have to have some people helping, of course, with that birth, and it's very nice that this year that you've been able to see them. People like Hans-Peter, like Rowena, like Alex, and like Klaus as well, because they are the ones that, how can you say, they're like the midwives. They're the ones that push, 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 and then finally the baby is born, and you were here for its birth. It's been a fantastic evening. I am extremely, extremely proud of you all. I really am. It's their evening, And thank you all. You've been a fantastic audience, and they have been fantastic this evening. The players,